in the kitchen. And then the third thing,
always
which in fact
a guy that knows
has
how
been
to
mentioned
cook
by
is
a few
sexy.
people who write about Mr. Khan.
Namaste, welcome to my channel, welcome to Thinking Nash, a channel where we talk and react things related to India. Thank you so much for passing by one more day. You know, mi casa es tu casa, guys. And today we have the video of why the woman loved Shah Rukh Khan. So it's this video that is he's a super famous actor, of course you all know about this, and he really has, for what I see in the video, very good luck with the girls, you know. Well, I wouldn't call it luck, you know, because luck is when things happen because destiny, not because of you. And I think so what he has is a lot of charm, and I think so that could really always attract the women. So let's watch this video together and then we talk about this. Don't forget to follow me here on my social media.
He always kisses the neck. So a lot of women would say that, you know, men don't know what to do with women's bodies in bed, but they should learn from what Mr. Khan does, at least in his movies. Ajay, he's peeling carrots. He's not a feminist icon, but he's a female icon.
Hello? हाँ पापा शाहरुख असली में शाहरुख खान
They love him for the comfort, entertainment, and fun that he's provided them. Amongst women, I heard his name, Shah Rukh's name, much more than I heard many other actors. I don't think anyone has embodied romance, a sort of alternative masculinity, right? A softer, kinder, more vulnerable masculinity in his films, in his interviews, in his songs, in his performances on stage as well, more than him. And there are so many stories I felt that about India and particularly Indian women as well that he could tell. And you know, he was our first post-liberalization superstar.
Yeah,
he's
nice.
Ridiculously sexy, according to all the women that I spoke to. I contend that he's been making South Asian men feel inadequate since 1992. I realized that each time these women would talk about Mr. Khan, they would also immediately start talking about the men in their real lives. And in a way, his icon allowed for a safe way to critique masculinity, men, and very oppressive interpersonal and intimate relationships that these women were in.
Interesting.
One of the themes that's running through the book is it's because they feel so disappointed and unloved in their real lives that the fantasy of Mr. Khan starts to compensate for that. Everyone would always point to the fact that he speaks so well of womanhood. And in his interviews, in his movies, there's a kind of kindness, the way he speaks to women. And I even interviewed lots of film critics for the book, and they also highlighted that it was a way of speaking to women that they just had never seen a man on screen speak like that before. The second was everyone would talk about how he was in the kitchen, how he was always helping women in the kitchen. So in DDLJ, he's peeling carrots. Even in his last public interview, the last big interview was with David Letterman. He was cooking for David Letterman in the kitchen. And then the third thing, which in fact
a guy that knows
has
how
been
to
mentioned
cook
by
is
a few
sexy.
people who write about Mr. Khan, but I heard this time and time again, is that he always kisses the neck. So a lot of women would say that, you know, men don't know what to do with women's bodies in bed, but they should learn from what Mr. Khan does, at least in his movies.
I know.
And then it should hardly be surprising to any of us that, you know, we lap up this romantic feast of selflessness, right, that Mr. Khan's characters provide on screen.
बड़े-बड़े देशों में ऐसी छोटी-छोटी बातें होती रहती हैं.
He's not a feminist icon, but he's a female icon. And the difference there is that women are drawn to the fact that even though he played these characters in the early part of his iconography, and I think we should be very conscious of that, I think, you know, there was definitely a shift in the latter part of his films. And in fact, off late, he's been doing films where women play such a central role, right? Be it a Zero, be it Dear Zindagi, there's so many, or Chak De India for that matter. I think there was a big shift. I think women see him as a female icon for multiple reasons. One is, as I said, he speaks to women. He listens to women in the films. There's an acknowledging of female feelings. I think women really appreciated that.
मैंने तो शुरुआत में ही कह दिया था, सारी ताकत, सारी दौलत, सारी फिल्म इंडस्ट्री पर हुकूमत बस इतना सा ख्वाब है.
Yeah, I think so. She was right in many things that she was saying. The one that for me it was a little bit sad is that part of like women because they didn't feel loved by their husbands. They were with the fantasy of being loved by him, and I guess for the character that he plays in the movies, how women were like, he must be like that in real life, you know, like someone like this that look after me, like, and yeah, actually, of course, that would make sense, but at the same time, it's a little bit sad. Yeah, it's a little bit kind of sad, you know. But anyway, like, yeah, they did a lot of points as well that were right, like the kissing in the neck. Guys, girls love kissing in the neck. Like, all this part, always, you know. That's a must. And the other part, the cooking part, of course, girls love guys that helps in the kitchen, that knows how to cook. That's always like a selling point. So you have it there, guys. Hopefully you like this video, and if you like it, don't forget to follow me here. See you tomorrow with another video. I am back to my home, sadly, very sadly. But anyway, that was the last trip of the year, sadly, but it was an amazing trip. So thank you so much for all the ones that were commenting, and as well thank you so much for all the messages. Just this trip, I really disconnect. I was just really enjoying it, and I will be posting pictures soon. So see you tomorrow. Bye.